said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. Texas A&M set to kick off their christen this game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Clemson's offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offense. Coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Back to pass, it's Coates. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know, I'll give...
Intercepted in the first. Vince with the pick. He's knocked. Combo. Off the play fake on first down. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lost a throw on first down. Caught at the 45 on his way. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, the ground game.
Now, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Looks as if Clemson will have the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Coates. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create...
Turning it on! He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Absolutely. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. This one's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Coates. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Hands it off on the counter. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trying to set up the screen. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Sends it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Quarterback on the keeper. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass, it's Coates. Finds us back in the middle. Makes the tackle at the 22, but it's a 15-yard gain, and now they're in business. On first down from their own 22. He'll keep it himself. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to sling it on second down. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off play action on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. They'll immediately call timeout.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback. It's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush. Sometimes it's a 3-man rush. Sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've given up sack after sack after sack in this game.
Clemson will send the punt team out. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt. He'll get it to about the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the sprinting away. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Scanning the field, it's Coates. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After that last completion, it's second down. Wants to go up top. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. Touchdown, Clemson! Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here.
Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And listen, QB job number one, take care of the football. We got to understand when to...
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Fires it incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense is really bad.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Can't make the connection. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's Coates. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Shows him the stiff arm. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Clemson is quick to the line. Back to the ground with the running back. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Looking for a push on fourth down. There he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Trying to escape and get it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going over the top. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the... Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Back to throw, it's Coates. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown! You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Welcome to something special and rare. It's number one versus number two. These kind of matchups become part of college football history. The entire landscape looking in on this game today. Will we get something special? Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on last year's national champions, the Clemson Tigers. EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Play action here on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Proctor. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made in space. Look out. Touchdown, Clemson. He couldn't stop him there.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. On first and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 33. Tight end goes in motion. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. On the move now. The pass ball is incomplete and trying to extend the play, but nobody open. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year. Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He'll throw it now. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. On the run, he'll let it go. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete. Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And it's incomplete on 4th. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there, hoping to improve in the last drive. They got stopped on 4th down, and it ended up costing them a field goal. Contact as he let the ball go. Oh, that one's picked off. Powering through the defender. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? Made it a lot.
comes the offense set to take over here. Hand off to the back. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. And the Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Throws to the tight end. Incomplete, almost had his second interception of the game. It's going to bring up a third down play. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He's running out of time here. He's hit for the throw. The ball is picked off.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense